Well, I had to do another part of this video because I thought when I didn't close the camera down, but I thought when I moved it to the side a little bit while I pressed pause that it was gonna help me to start back in my same place. Yeah, they played me. It tricked me. But just thinking some stuff and thinking to myself, really, like, what's next? I'm definitely not trying to get too far ahead of myself or anything like that, but just I am thinking like, oh, what's next? I don't know how ecstatic I am that a part of my vines have grown up to where you can't see through here. I mean, granted, I can't see a part of it either, but you can't see through here in this moment. Um, just trying to think about something. I think I know what I would do. But yeah, couldn't see through there for the neighbors over there. Too busy. It's basically, I'm telling you, focus on your own life, focus on your own house. Stop worrying about mine, cause God got me. I don't got me, but God got me. So whatever you thinking, you think I'm going, I'm less than or whatever. I think that shit. I very might well be what you're thinking, but you might more than likely be worrying about the wrong things concerning me, concerning life, period. But I can't help but to think and feel like, dang, what's next? And honestly, what type of entrapment or whatever is try to come in and trap? And honestly, and when I say trap, my daughter's so-called dad was like, I trapped you. Like, that's your goals, that's what you set out. Thank you for letting me know, and that's what you feel and that's what you believe. Backfired, reversed, like sent back in your vicinity. You trapped yourself. They say when you dig one grave or dig one ditch, you need to dig one grave or dig one hole, dig one for yourself. Dig another one for yourself, but in this case, dig one, because you're gonna fall in the very one that you tried to set for me, because that was to me, that's your foul intentions, and that was, you know what I'm saying, just some weird stuff. I hate that I scratched a freaking scab on my skin. I don't usually do that, but it had to have been itching. Bra straps getting on my nerves, making my stuff look lopsided. Not that it probably one ain't, not that one probably ain't bigger than the other, but that ain't none of y'all business. But anyway, like I said, I don't really have nothing to say. I'm just like, I guess I'm feeling like, what y'all gonna throw at me next? But I don't want anything thrown at me next. I'd be good if you don't do that and you don't bother with me. You know what I'm saying? In a foul type of, devious type of, what you think is playing type of way. But I don't take lightly to that. I don't think it's playing. Even with my son, my oldest son, be tickling my youngest son. He said, "Don't tickle me," but he be laughing and saying it, so we can't tell sometimes. Like, do you want him to tickle you? Or, and then sometimes he will initiate saying, don't tickle me, don't tickle me, like he wants somebody to tickle him because he brought attention to it. But I asked him, I said, are you sure? Do you want somebody to tickle you or do you not? No, I don't. I'm like, okay, well then you need to make it clear. Help us understand. Of course, don't tickle me means don't tickle me, but like I said, he be laughing and giggling, and I just be thinking that he really wants that, because I know he wants attention, which is great. But the attention that you don't want, you need to make that clear, son. So, with that said, I was just like, I don't know, just thinking, of course, thinking to myself, like, okay, um, but yeah, thinking to myself, like, what's next? who gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to name those stuff because I just want it to be like gone with the wind, like just as sure as the wind blows. I want it to be. Ooh, I should have put this shirt in the washing machine, but I want it to be out of here, up out of here. So, with the resolve with the issue, you know what I'm saying? Resolve my issues quickly. I really don't want it. Like, I guess I don't want to go back, but I want to continue in where what was prophesied to me, you'll be able to overcome obstacles. And that's what I want to do. Baby, you leap over them bad boys, go through them if God allow you, you know what I'm saying? Like you stealth, like you know what I'm saying? Um, just be able to avoid that stuff. So I've noticed that it does not seem, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure people got issues and concern. Okay, this son getting too reckless now. I gotta move. But it seems as if some people don't have. Dang, this man over here getting all the air conditions, all the everything. But it seems as if people don't have those issues and things like that. Like I feel like tries to arise for me. Of course, I don't know their life, their ins and outs. Okay, maybe I am getting bit and I just didn't know. But yeah, I don't know their ins and outs and stuff. So I don't know and I don't see it. But I be finding that even when they do tell me about a concern, I be feeling like I don't give a damn. I can't. That's my feelings. Hopefully it haven't gotten to the core of who I am. It's like I don't care, but I really strongly feel like I don't care. I don't give a damn. Move along. And I've been feeling like that. I've been feeling like that probably before I knew, but definitely since 2017, 2018, when what's his name was trying to tell me my mom got something such and such. I noticed it when he was telling his first daughter's mom. Right, I gotta name my first daughter's mom, second daughter's mom, this, that, and the third, all the in-betweens. But anyway, I noticed when he was telling his first daughter's mom, she not gonna come up them steps. He was talking about his mom. And I can't remember when it was or what year it was or whatever. But I just know 2017. And because he was laying right there beside me, you know what I'm saying? We was chilling, whatever. Again, I don't want to go back on the memories or anything or try to relive any of that. But I do have the memory of him telling her that. And I heard it, and I'm just like, and I was kind of wondering, like, well, what's wrong with her? Is everything okay? I guess, I don't know if I asked or whatever. I didn't ask because he just kept on making it seem like I didn't want to know for genuine reasons, or he just, whether just didn't trust nobody with that information. So I was like, whatever, forget about it. And so of course, when he was like, telling me whatever was going on with his mom. My mom got such and such and this and that. And he was telling me on August the 27th or the 28th. And I was just like, I don't care. And he said something, maybe you ain't gotta care or something like that. I didn't care because, and this was in 2017, because she had just pressed false charges on me. I do feel like and strongly believe God understood where I was coming from. That God understood where I was coming from, whether he did or not. God knew where I was coming from. He knew what it was, and you know what I'm saying? It was so. Let me move out this sun. But yeah, it was a certain amount of strain and stuff on me, after having dealt with her, with doing that and stuff like that. I guess my tree gonna blow over again probably. But it was a certain amount of strain on me after that, because I was just like, you know, once you show me that, then, and I had already heard other stuff about her. I ain't the type to be like, oh, I heard this about you. I'm not gonna say I don't feel like, dang, well, when is this side of her gonna show? But I wasn't living like that, like, dang, I'm about to be cautious of her because they done said she was mean, she was evil. I just didn't want to do that. And I wish that people, I don't want to wish that, I would like it that people didn't do me like that, because that makes you, that makes you leery of somebody, like, oh, don't mess with her because she this, she that. Because y'all was offended or because I really did something to you. That's the difference, and that's why I just feel like it was a difference between me and her, and I wasn't trying to be like his mom anyway. I was trying to get close to her. It's hard to say. I was trying to be. I feel like it was genuinely trying to get close to her, but I think I was cautious because I had already dealt with my daughter's so-called, her so-called dad's mom, and that was just harsh. You know what I'm saying? It was some harsh moments. It was some higher moments, but it was, if I have to, of course, measure and say overall, it was overall, it was harsh. It was like 70-80%, and then she'll sprinkle that little 20% in there, and it might seem like it's something major, but she'll sprinkle that in there, and it'll be basically you off her trail, and it's like, bruh, like, why do y'all gotta do this? Why can't y'all just be genuinely good, or not deceitful, or go on about your business? So that was that or whatever. I am feeling a little emotional and things like that, which I should go back and see when I was feeling, at times when I was feeling emotional, what was going on. I got videos and stuff on here that I can just type in emotional and search for it and stuff like that, but feeling a little emotional for real. And it doesn't feel like in the happier, I was trying to see something, but anyway, it doesn't feel like in the happier aspect of things. It feels like more in the, when this thing's gonna perk up. It could be something around here and over here, but it could be something elsewhere that, I'm connected to. And that I'm telling you, I really want to disconnect from this stuff because I don't want to feel that. It could be something in another part of the world that God just wants me to be paying attention to and speaking on, but I don't know. Speaking on, praying about, or, tending to, or whatever. But may God send forth the evidence. And may He send forth the information or just whatever it is. Ooh, my tree fell again. My little tree is loving the fall, but it's all good. A little breeze is feeling good. I'm trying to get a little more breeze flowing through, but yeah, it's like emotional. And if I can name it, I feel like, of course, it's got to do with my daughter. It's like, okay, I want to, I want to be near her. I want to be with her. And again, I want it to be, she's just fine and stuff like that. I don't want, anything to, definitely not tragic, but anything detrimental, anything just, that I don't want to think about to happen for it to be like that. Because I feel like she's young, and I feel like, yeah, we need to learn, like, if your parents tell you not to touch a hot stove, you reach out and touch it and you get burnt and you get popped. Don't do that no more. Should getting burnt be enough, or should they get popped too? I don't know. Maybe it's different for different kids, but for my daughter, she probably got like I'm saying probably because I just hadn't been around her in a while, but probably got definitely the natural sense of curiosity and like, oh, I wonder what this is, or what would happen if, and stuff like that. And that's the thing. I don't, like some people say, mess around and find out. I don't want you to mess around and find out, honey, because it's not. Because of course, some stuff you just can't come back from. Some stuff it's not reversible. All things are possible with God. God can resurrect and all that. But for us, you want to be stupid, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So I'm just, of course, with me feeling emotional, I lift that up to God, and I wanted to say it was similar to the grief that I felt regarding like his mom and stuff like that. I didn't feel it regarding his mom, but I experienced it regarding his mom. But this right here, I almost feel it. I literally have to, it be blurred lines and emotions and stuff like that, and I literally have to fine tune and distinguish what's what. Do I feel this because of me, or do I almost feel it, or do it, So anyway, I can't think of nothing. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I did have that dream where her so-called dad was somewhere, and it's like, I don't want to be nowhere around him. I don't give a damn if he did get here before my daughter and this and the third. Order is not for you to be burying a child, even going through anything that got to do with any life support, so for him, I'd be feeling like for his sake, you need to choose right and choose righteous. And like I said before, I had a dream where he chose right and he was doing right. So let's do right. Let's get on the right path. If you deviated even a little bit, you better get back on because you are held accountable. You gonna be held accountable. It don't matter which way you want to try to swing it. You still gonna be held accountable. If you want to choose on this end, hey, I don't want to go through that regarding my daughter. No, baby, you gonna do it. And really, some stuff with him is just a matter of he gonna have to get off from under his mama and stop relying on her as a certain type of, basically a goddess or god or whatever. But if he choose not and it goes sour because of that, because he want to hide behind her stuff, even though of course she is the living parent and she laid and mapped out some stuff, then it's not gonna be good. It's not nothing good. But anyway, I'm still praying that whatever is not nothing good for them is not gonna even affect and penetrate, and definitely not penetrate, but not even affect my daughter. But I can't sit here and deny you affected by decisions your parents make. You affected by decisions anybody makes in the world, really. Now that I'm grown and I realize, but it depends on how much God allows it to impact you. So I've warned her, I've told her, girl, that right there. And I just hope and pray that she know how to get rid of certain stuff and things that people be trying to use as attachments and stuff because they either attached to her or whatever. Like, girl, no. And like it really seemed like his mama was just confident in whatever she had going on. Like when she called my daughter Nick, I ain't give my daughter a nickname. I'm not gonna say I haven't called her that, but when the way they call her and shorten her name and stuff, honestly, like even my so-called mom, she would call my name, shorten it, but she would, but it was her tone that I knew. I'm like, I know her tone or whatever, so I knew to listen to that voice. But I guess I need to spray some of this stuff on me. I don't want to yet and again, but I ain't trying to get ate up again. Ooh, I just tasted that like literally almost in my mouth. But yeah, I keep missing whatever vehicle is over there, whatever. But yeah, she called my name. So I spoke to my daughter, and then, of course, I want you to know the voice of God. Even aside from my voice, I want you to know the voice of God. And God sometimes allows a voice to sound familiar for you to help save you. But oftentimes it's just him nudging me and giving me other ways. He ain't really giving me a certain... I mean, I've heard a voice. I haven't heard an audible voice before, but spiritually. I don't want to say I literally heard something from a speaker or radio or anything, but the Bible saying, my sheep know my voice, and a strange voice they will not follow. So I'm just trusting God that my daughter don't follow strange voices, strange sounds. I don't care how many times his so-called mom been called you and said certain stuff. And I told you need to be careful what you. You need to be careful what you even answering to. That's not your name or even what you want to be called, because that ain't it. And maybe that's why God have allowed me not to say anything or speak to her recently. I wanted to be connected to her, but I want to be disconnected from their shenanigans. And I really want that real bad, like real bad. Carisha voice real bad, real badly. I don't want that. If I can step aside from my own so-called people, I definitely want to step away from your so-called people who I grew up with mine. I grew up around here somewhat. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Just always, I'm submitting my daughter. This could be a day we sitting out here in the pool chilling, listening to music, talking. Sun is out, it's another summer. My daughter ain't been over here. It ain't been summers, weekends, nothing. You know what I'm saying? For you to... Yeah, he said full custody regarding them court papers. You know what I'm saying? He basically taking on full custody, but that's fine. But you taking on something that, I don't exist. And I can appreciate it in the smallest, but overall, I just don't appreciate it because I don't want to be around. I mean, I don't want to be around. I don't want to not be around my own child that I carried. I ain't try to replace her with nobody else's child. I ain't called none of what's his name's kids mine more than my daughter. Now that was one or two actions, one maybe that I took that I didn't even see myself doing for my daughter at a certain age, but I can't take it back. I did it, but I wasn't treating her better, and you know what I'm saying. I definitely wanted to be in his good graces and be around him at that time and stuff like that. But I wasn't. I still wasn't bowing and kissing his tail, especially regarding. I wasn't bowing and kissing his tail at all, but especially regarding his daughter with somebody else. Because again, she got a whole mama. I'm not trying to be her mama. I'm not trying to replace her mama. As far as being the lady and the woman in your life, especially at that time, yeah, I wanted to do that. But other than that, I'm not trying to do that. As far as being the older generation and being the one that needs to be prioritized in your life, and again, my household even. Yep, I was trying to do that, but and a lot of people don't like to hear that because they feel like, oh, you trying to take him away from this, that, and the third. Well, honey, they tried their hardest to make it known to me. Ooh, such and such come first, and this, and I was like, I didn't even ask first regarding who. I just was like, and if he allow y'all and he give y'all leeway to make you feel like that, and that's what you're supposed to do, then whatever. But it's an orderly fashion, and when we started out disorderly, then it's certain things that's just gone. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen in the way that we expect. And for me, you can just pretty much say that I didn't allow him to put me last, but he just decided to put me last, or sometimes in between, but not first. Even told me my blood don't always come before you, and this, that, and third. I'm just like, if you claiming and telling me that I'm supposed to be your wife, and he said I am your husband, and this, that, and third. What do you mean? You didn't learn the same thing that I learned. You didn't learn the same teachings as me. So you're supposed to get a wife to make that person a doormat, or as he said it, garbage disposal. Somebody that's supposed to get rid of your garbage. I don't know, but I didn't want to be considered nobody's. I didn't want to be even considered anybody's garbage disposal, but I definitely already ended and involved when he felt the need to say that. He told me, I put you on idle, meaning I just put you here for whenever. It was just, I heard this, but this was over years in the span of time that he would say that. He wouldn't just say that outright all the time. He'd just, especially when he got pissed off, that's what he would say. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta pick that up. You could have came right here. I heard them keys jingling, so I'm like, hold on. So, are you able to lift it up and put it back against here? Think it's too heavy? No, I want let me have the keys. I'll put them over here, rather than not be over there. Oops. You pick it up by by that part. Just lift it. No. One hand down, one hand upward. Up some more. And turn it the same way. Turn your hands the same way, I think. Oh, no. You gotta put it up some more. Alright, just slide it over here to me. I'll try to do it. Can you lift that side up? And you can just use both hands and lift go over. Over some more. Step over that branch. Yeah, now lift that part up. Nope. That. And lift it towards the swing. Yeah, right there. Lift it. Lift, lift, lift. Lift. Lift with two hands. Lift and push. Can you push? I'm going to help. Hold on. Okay. Come move downward this way and keep pushing. Yep, keep pushing. Push. You're working as a team. turning that way. Can you push that side up and push, pick this up and push. It turned over. It needed to be that way. You gotta learn how to do stuff, seriously. Let me pause it. Okay, so I had to help him real quick. Now I'm back. Yeah. I was trying to tell him what to do, but he probably gonna have to make another trip in. It's alright. But yeah, like I was saying, that was the only reason I was probably cautious regarding his so-called mom. But his mom just seemed different to me. She seemed, and she definitely wasn't the same. One of them just had a better heart. My daughter's so-called mom my daughter's so-called, the devil be bound, my daughter's so-called grandma on her daddy's side had a better heart, seemingly, and what I've experienced than what's his name's mom. But his mom was like, she carried herself to me more respectable in a way, like, because she was kind of firm about some stuff, or she seemed like she was anyway. Maybe she was a coward. Now my daughter, so-called grandma on her daddy's side, she didn't seem like no coward. She definitely seemed like what we referred to her as, a lady thug. On a regular. Don't play with her. But yeah,